Madhya John Madden from my hotel room, Hotel Maritiera, overlooking the bay in Veracruz, where I will be swimming out in that bay sometime in the next hour. I've been doing it every day for the last several. And now I'm looking at it, praying for guidance, praying for clarity, because I'm at risk of doing something that might not be the right thing to do. So I want to talk about projection. Course in Miracles says the first 10 lessons take apart the world as you think you see it. All variations of I don't understand the meaning of anything I see. And we tend not to. We tend to always be responding to our own projections. Whether something is a big deal or not a big deal. I was attending a personal growth workshop out in the country many years ago and heard a violent thrashing in the underbrush. I was sitting on a rock wall looking out at the countryside, and I heard something loud and violent thrashing around in the underbrush. Then I looked down, and I was sitting on a tiny little snake, squishing him on the fence, and that's what was making all the sound. So really the sound was coming from me, not from the environment. This morning, I've got my big open window here. You get huge windows that you can open. And I was lying in my bed over there, hearing a bell. Somewhere out here there was a bell ringing. And now as I'm standing in the window, I realized that the little curtain rod has been banging against the wall. So how do I get clear? Summer of 23, I spent the whole summer in the little 400-person pueblo of El Diamante, and I befriended 3 dogs. In that town, no one would publicly touch a dog. It was like a code. They all had their reasons, germs, whatever, but no one would touch a dog. There were 3 spectacular dogs who each befriended me, especially because I would pet them. And they would sleep under my van, and we became inseparable. Another dog came around who I ended up calling the Trojan horse dog, or the killer dog, because he was a killer. He seemed nice at first and hung with us, went for walks with us, slept under my car a couple of nights. But when he was enraged, he turned into a killer, and he wouldn't stop attacking until the opponent was dead. I broke up 3 fights between him and our dogs. The first one, I didn't manage to intervene before he gouged out the eye of Jason, the most wonderful dog of the bunch. In another fight, he gave little Mufasa a lifelong scar on his nose. So I became clear that he had to kill that